Hey guys, my name is SOETIE and welcome to my defending tutorial. As you can see, I've conceded only opened 44 goals per match on average on FIFA 15, and on head-to-head that was even only opened 40. There are 2 goals in 5 matches on average, and if we assume we concede on average 1 corner in 5 matches, that implies only 1 goal per 5 matches by regular play. That is indeed very low. I'm gonna share with you the technique of defending I've been using over these years, the double marking over player side technique. And of course I have some more sections prepared for you. One thing is for sure, statistics do not lie, and this has made me one of the best defenders in FIFA. Let's go. If you want to start FIFA 16 with an amazing squad, the link is in the description for cheap and safe coins, and for cheap games and codes, link is also in the description. The double cover over player side. Let's look at a real life example. How do you defend an amazing player like Robin? You put double marking on him. One player is only blocking the inside and the other player is only blocking the outside. Not one of them is directly trying to take the ball from Robin. They work as a team and together they make sure Robin can neither go inside nor outside. We are gonna see how we can use this technique in FIFA in many situations on the pitch. To call for an additional defender, hold R1 on PlayStation or RB on Xbox. We can now put double marking on our opponent and use the over player side technique. The AI is now blocking the inside and we are overplaying the outside direction. We only need to block one direction now, and that is very easy. This time Marcelo is already making sure that Lewandowski cannot go diagonally down. So with Ramos I'm gonna overplay the top direction to block that direction as well. The key of this technique is that neither Ramos nor Marcelo is directly paying attention to the ball or Lewandowski. We are only blocking the possible directions he could go. To perform this technique you have to hold the L2 or LT button on your Xbox to do the jockey movement. Just like in the real life example, one player is blocking the inside and the other player is blocking the outside. We quickly switch to another player and we do the same thing yet again. With the player I'm controlling, I'm only gonna block the up direction. I'm not worried about the left direction at all, and that makes it so easy to defend. The player is too far away to do the over player side technique, so we have to be in a defensive position for my FIFA 15 defending tutorial. Once my teammate is close enough, I'm instantly gonna do the over player side technique. I now only have to block the left direction with my player. But wait, he's changing direction, he's going to the right. That means that we're gonna do the over player side technique to the right, which you can also explain with this real life example. Once the opponent is gonna cut inside, we have to be that player in the purple circle, and we're gonna make sure that if he cuts inside that we're gonna catch up with him. The situation has changed. Bale is back on the defense. We now do the double marking technique, over player side technique with these two defenders. We again go to the right and we do the same technique which we just saw, and we can see that if the opponent cut inside that he indeed cannot go for the shot, just like the example with Robin. And here again we use the over player side technique. We go to the right and we only block the right direction with the player I was controlling. It now really shows that I use this technique so many times every single match. 2 defenders on one opponent, and then even great dribblers cannot go anywhere. Even straight from the kickoff we use this technique every single time the opponent is running from kickoff. I do this technique. I use it so many times every single match. And here my teammate is again too far away, and we hold the L2 or LT button to jockey manually, and also hold the R1 or RB button to call for that second teammate. And once he's there we're gonna overplay a side. And I did make a little mistake there. I went a little bit too far to the left. But that's a great thing if you use this technique. You cannot go wrong really. You are allowed to make a little mistake. And we see here very well that I'm just waiting for that second teammate to get there. And once he's there, I do the overplayer side technique. Defending is mostly about being smart. And if you read the game well with this technique, you do not have to be on top of your game all the time, because defending in one-on-one situations is a lot harder indeed. Let's get now to the next section, blocking the inside, which is a method of the double marking overplay a side technique. As you can see, what am I doing? I'm not really defending, I'm only blocking the inside. He can go to the outside, I do not care. He can go to the sideline and he can't go to the right. That's already blocked by that defender. So we're gonna make use of that fact and we only block the inside, and in the end we get the ball. Your opponent doesn't want to go to the sideline, and if he goes there I do not mind. I'm only blocking the inside. He can't go left. I'm gonna make use of that second defender. This is a direct application of the method we saw earlier. I'm only blocking the inside and he gets the ball luckily, but then again I'm just gonna block the inside. You can go to the sideline, I do not care. You can't do anything over there. But this is a direct application again, because he can't go left. There are defenders there, he cannot go left, and therefore I'm only gonna block the inside and get the ball here. Indeed, we mess up here, we lose the ball, but he's on the midfield, he can't go right, there are a bunch of defenders there, and I'm only gonna block the inside, and we get the ball back very quickly again. Indeed. Back covering, we have already seen this very briefly, but if your opponent beats the AI second defender, you want to be able to still stop him, and the back covering is the method of doing that. It is again a method of the overplayer side double covering technique. We see here I'm back covering Mathieu, I think that is. If he is gonna beat that player, I'm ready to intervene. If he's gonna cut inside, I'm ready to intervene. And he noticed that, and he thinks I'm gonna turn left and maybe I can get around the defenders in that way. But I'm just gonna follow him, use the back cover technique. And the opponent just doesn't know how he can possibly beat two defenders who are lined up over there to catch him. And eventually he loses the ball. Let's do this one more time. We do the back covering technique. We're behind that opponent. We switch the player, we do it yet again. If he's gonna cut inside, I'm ready for it, and he can't cut inside, and in the end he has to go back, and here we do it again, back covering. If he is gonna cut inside, I'm ready to intervene, but in the end I thought he was gonna pass it, and before he did that we anticipated that as well. Here again we use the back covering technique, we let the AI defend, but if he's gonna beat the AI, I'm ready to intervene. And then again we use the back covering technique, and in the end he switches the play to the other side, so let's go over there and use the double marking technique yet again. Using momentum. If your player has speed while defending, it's sometimes smarter to keep running with him than turning. In this example we keep running diagonally down and we press the R1 or RB button to let the orange player go to the guy with the ball, while we are gonna go and cover the space from the guy in the purple circle. And I think the opponent actually tried to pass to the guy in the purple circle, and here we can see I was blocking the passing lane. I will also do another defending tutorial which is gonna be entirely focused on blocking passes. Here we see again we run past the player with the ball, we run to the player open on the wing, and then we press and hold the R1 or RB button to let the AI go to the ball while we cover the space on the wing, and we actually get an easy goal because of that. Here again we just run past the player with the ball, and he wanted to pass to the wing. You can very well see he wanted to make that pass, but we blocked it, and then he had to look for another solution, and apparently he was too late for that. We can also use the AI defenders to predict in what direction your opponent will turn. The opponent also notices a player running to him, and therefore I just know that he's gonna turn down. And what did I tell you? He does just that indeed. So we can also be clever and use information of our second defender in this way. That is gonna be the end of this tutorial, guys. Make sure to leave a like to this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. My name is SOETIE. See you next time.